do you guys know what vehicle this is? I don't know if you know this, but this here is a pretty weird looking van. So let's talk about this car. This here is my Toyota Priana. Now it looks like it's had a rough life, and it's not really lying to you. So what makes a Priana weird is underneath there, underneath the seat, is the engine. And it's kind of weird to have the engine underneath the seat. So let's take a look at this thing. So this thing is pretty damn cool. Like inside of here, there's a radiator, and this is how you fill the engine with oil and the washer fluid and the coolant, and there's your battery, but there's no engine. That's just firewall down in there. So I think we need that sensor right there on the intake. And let's go see how we check the oil on this. So how to check the oil. Most cars you look underneath the hood, but on this thing you open the door and then you just lean back. Yep. And there is how you check the oil, is right there. Oh yeah, she's got some oil in her there. What about how do you fill the oil? Well, you can fill the oil underneath the hood, or you can... No, you can fill the oil underneath the hood, but you can do it that way too. What about transmission? Oh yeah, that's right back there. So here's the air intake. So that's probably just going to get routed to right over here somewhere. But this is the engine. Say it again. This is the engine? No way. And there's the computer right down there, all tucked away. Huh. So if the engine's in the middle and it's rear wheel drive, am I just going to drive forward the entire time? I think so. So we still have to get the dash out of this. It's going to be coming out today. Oh, I just got glass all throughout my hand. See it glistening in the sun? We're going to get the dash out today, and then we're going to probably get this thing half built because I sold the gas tank out of it. So I'd like to get an actual gas tank into this so I can move it around. And then we're going to discuss what we're going to do to actually build this thing. So stick with us for one of the weirdest builds of the year here on Zach's Workshop. Well guys, today's the day. We're going to get this Priana inside the garage. We're going to get it up on the hoist, and we're going to take a look to see what the underside of this Priana looks like. So I did sell the gas tank out of it, so it's not going to start. So we're going to have to start up the Walden. Let's get it going and get it in the garage. So we got this thing in here. We're going to be getting it up here on the hoist very shortly to get a good idea of how this thing looks on the bottom side. Not rust-wise, but like how to actually build this thing. So we're going to be getting her up here in a few minutes. So we just got this thing up on the hoist. We're taking a look at it here. This is a damn weird vehicle. What do you think, Eddie? We have a drive shaft that comes out of the front of the engine that just controls and power steering.
Fan, AC.
Fan, AC, and alternator. We have the engine right back here. This is the engine, Eddie. Here's the oil pan, and here's
the oil filter.
Yeah, here's an oil pan here, and here's an oil pan here. So that's why it says I'm out of oil. The wire's cut to all the low oil pressure light. So I should just promptly ignore that. I think this is the steering here. No, this is the intake. Look at the intake here, Eddie. It comes down.
Wow.
And it comes all the way across here.
All the way up to the front there.
All the way up to the front. So that's going to have to be moved.
Fuel filter. Or AC. Or whatever the hell that crap.
So this is your fuel filter, and that's a charcoal filter for your emissions.
Looks like camera starter.
Looks a little bit more intense than a Camry starter.
Well, you know, at least you won't have to worry about blowing a shaft because they're not long.
Yeah. Look at these pockets back here in the frame for this.
Yeah, it keeps the wishbones in.
Wow. Look at this little catalytic and exhaust. It's got a little button right here. What's this button for? Vehicle blows up.
I was about to say, insert that comment here.
So the transmission mount goes up and is connected to the top. You see this? The mount for the transmission's on the top instead of the bottom.
That's weird. Oh.
I think this vehicle is going to be very low inside the Derby ring. So here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to pull off all the tires. We're going to do a good inspection of this vehicle. It's a little crusty underneath here, but damn it, it's an early 90s Toyota. What do you expect up here in Canada? And then maybe we'll throw a gas tank in this thing. And I have not tried to fire it since I sold the gas tank, so the dash was still in it. I know one of the things we got to do is take out this front drive shaft because I know that it likes to punch through the crank sensor. Here's your thermostat.
What?
Here's your thermostat.
Oh, well, at least you can move it right there.
Yeah, look at the
Two
water
lines right there.
Look at the water pump and everything on this thing right here. Everything's like so different on this. I'm not used to a vehicle like this. Look at the sway bars.
Jeez. It's almost like a front end car. I mean, maybe front or back.
Well, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of work and then we'll get right back here with you. Steven has got all the tires back on this thing. We have the fuel lines hooked up. We're taking guesses because we don't have them wired in, so we're just trying to jam them into a 12-volt Milwaukee battery.
It's the same. It sounds the same either way.
Well, which side has...
Put some fuel into it to really hear a difference.
Is there any fuel in it?
Not really.
You got prep?
I think there's like fuck all in it for fuel.
How do you put fuel in it? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get you a fuel can. We're gonna put some fuel in it. Ow, I just walked into that mirror.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I'm gonna get some fuel.
It's the goofiest looking engine too.
I know, did you see that?
Yeah, it's so goofy.
The double oil pan?
Yeah.
Tell-
Oil pan here, oil pan here, top here.
Let's put another oil pan on it.
Yeah. That sounds better.
Fuel pressure. Okay. Hook up the booster pack. Oh, we got power up here. Let's see if this thing's gonna fire up.
Just took all the wiring out of it.
All right. All right, ready? Oh, gotta put it in park.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Give it full pressure, full pump.
1 second.
Buddy, this thing's alive.
Let me jam it in so you can be mobile.
Jelly that in there.
There you go.
Okay, so that has to be. Okay. What is that? Power steering? That's ATF.
I couldn't tell.
That's okay.
It's
Well-
fucking black.
We're gonna fix this. Oh yeah, that's definitely an ATF cooler. That went into the radiator.
Could've been power-
All right. I like it how we took the entire dash out and it doesn't seem to give a shit. Old school Toyotas. Do we need wiring? No, you don't need any of that. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Any leaks? Okay, let's see if she drives. It drives.
Didn't even close the starter.
Well, guess what, guys? It runs, it drives. You may not have seen it because the camera didn't want to follow, but she cooks those tires. I'm happy with the turtle van. It might not be a turtle van. It might be a turtle with a super glued skateboard to its belly.
We just took a turtle and duct taped a couple bottle rockets to it.
Let's go take a look at it outside. Guys, this thing looks so much cooler with actual V-treads on it and like donuts on the front of it. You want to see what it looks like? Here we go. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so much taller. We just did a little bit of a boot, ripped up the yard. This thing here just wants to party. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to go a little bit smaller in the back to get the back end a little bit lower. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll keep this height, Steven. This height looks good.
15?
Yeah.
You got that other new set?
Yeah, well, maybe I have to build a new set for the front of it. So what we did is we just used this little Milwaukee battery to run the fuel pump enough to get it outside.
I would put your tug tires on the front spacers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or even just get rid of all the front brakes and just run rear brakes.
Yeah, well, you can have like strut spacers on the front, run those really tiny little tug tires, because once the front gets bent in, maybe they'll still turn.
Yeah, maybe. That's a great idea. And the tires we're talking about, guys, are these little tug tires. These are off the tug that donated the engine to the Cummins, the 57. The wind is starting to pick up, but it runs and it drives. That's pretty damn cool. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.